Yeah, chicken Allah show Baratoyosi. Um, there's this clip we're going to see shortly. It's about this is a documentary, like mockumentary, a TV series called Little Lunch or Little Hunch, about kids. They're doing all sorts in the playground and all that. And there was this particular thing they were talking about in one of those episodes that really like got me upset when I was, I just stumbled upon it, on the TV. And it was like Africa has a lot of dirt, and I'm watching that series.
Looks like a carrot. I'm sorry. I am gonna put it back. You got dirt on it. I like it. Africa has lots of dirt. I'm gonna hang it back up now, though.
Yeah, this is kids in school, and they have that kind of idea of Africa. Africa has a lot of dirt. Most of us are not new to things like this. We hear it a lot. Oh, mud houses. Everybody in Africa live in mud houses. The streets are littered with dirt. There's sewage everywhere. Things like that. Africa is dirty. I'm so surprised that this kind of a thing can be heard on such a big platform like that as Netflix. I just gave it a thumbs down. I gave that movie a thumbs down straight away. If I had to comment, I'll just send a comment to whatever, man. This is very, very wrong for kids like that to be having that kind of mentality about Africa. Africa has a lot of dirt. I wonder what they teach these kids in schools. You understand what I'm saying? If kids like that in school have that kind of mentality of Africa, even black kids that were born in diaspora, that go to school in diaspora, when they come back, they'll be asking questions like, oh, does Africa has this? Is Africa this? Is Africa that? Negative things. You understand? So they're being taught in school. So a lot of these kids, when they are forming this idea, they form it in school, they form it on the internet about Africa. And it's the responsibility of people like us, grown adults that grew up in Africa, to change that mentality, to let them know that, look, Africa is a big place, has a lot of resources, land, minerals, gold, oil and gas. You are, as an adult that you were raised in Africa, you should tell these kids, raise them up and let them change their perspective, you understand, about Africa. Because I will tell you, what they see on the internet, what they watch in movies, what they are learning, what they are taught in school, it shapes their mentality about Africa, where you came from. You understand? So when you hear them speaking things like that, oh, Africa has, you need to correct them and change this straight away. That Africa is a very nice place. It's a beautiful continent. It's a beautiful country, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, filled with resources, beauty. Show them buildings on the internet. Google it, let them see Africa. Let them change their mindset. Because I will tell you, what they see on the internet, what they're being taught in school, is they miss Africa, brings Africa down. You understand? I would not believe that in the 24th century, you understand, we will still be seeing things like this on the internet about Africa. I'm so shocked. I'm really shocked. That's why, in America, they're fighting for, this race theory. Let it be taught in school. Bring this theory about Africa in school and let the kids know about Africa. You understand? Not them knowing that Africa is a place where their houses are built with mud, there's dirt on the street, there's this, all those negative things about Africa. Oh, they don't wear no clothes. I'm telling you, 24th century, they say that Africans don't wear no clothes. Can you imagine? Anyway, that's your talk for 24. Thinking out loud show. But